Hi, I'm Rachel, the plant-based chef, and welcome to my channel. Today I was going to have a go at making some ravioli. So for ravioli you need flour and semolina, water and oil. This water's had the spinach cooked in it, which I'm going to use for a filling with some cashew nuts. And so it's a slight green tint to it. It also keeps all the vitamins and minerals that you get from spinach will be added to the pasta. I'm hoping to colour the pasta with a bit of beetroot powder and also with some turmeric powder, so I get a nice tricolor effect going on as well. And then I'm going to stuff it with, as I said, spinach and cashew nut cream. I'm just going to liquidize these together so it makes a nice filling, flavour it probably with some pepper and a bit of garlic. And then the sauce is going to be mushroom and oil with garlic sauce. So let's get cracking. A lot to do. I need 1.25 cups of flour. And the same of semolina. I then need to add the liquid in the middle and 2 teaspoonfuls of oil. The oil creates the elasticity. I have looked at oil-free recipes, but I haven't found any which have worked successfully for me, I'm afraid. So I am using oil in this recipe. And then mix. So use your fingers like a whisk and just mix all this together. This takes a bit of time, takes a lot of kneading. If you've got things on your mind, making bread and making pasta is one of the good things in life, because your hands will move, your brain will calm down, and things will start to sort themselves out. Trust me. Remember that flour, anything dry when you put liquid in it, takes time to rehydrate, so don't be too quick to shove more water into things. Recipes are quite reliable when it comes to quantities. Secure your board with a damp cloth, get your dough and give it a knead. So what I'm doing is I'm curling it in and pushing it back. And the bits that I've pushed flat with my hands, I then curl those in and push it back again. Turn, curl, push. And what you want to happen is your dough needs to become nice and smooth, and then it's ready for rolling. Cut this into 3. Small teaspoon of turmeric powder in one, and a small teaspoon of beetroot powder in the other, and leave the last one plain. Done to the colourings, I've just added 1/2 tablespoon of extra oil to encourage the paste to mix in, to encourage the colour to mix into a paste. I'll get there in a minute. To encourage the colour to mix into the paste, which then will go through the dough more effectively rather than doing it dry. So put them back in the bowl to rest, covering cling film to stop them from drying out. There's no eggs in this, you don't need to refrigerate it, so just let that stand for, well, at least ½ an hour before you start rolling out. Okay, so while the pasta is resting, let's make the filling. So I've got 200 grams of spinach here, straight in my little mixing machine. I've got 100 grams of cashew nuts, with just a splash of water. Got my vegan yeast. Always make sure your vegan yeast has B12 in it. This gives the flavour of Parmesan. And when you haven't eaten Parmesan for as long as us vegans, it really does taste very good. That was 4 teaspoons in there. Then on with the lid. And pulse that together. To pulse means literally just to put your finger on the button occasionally, as opposed to letting it run in one hit, because then it gets too smooth. It's homemade pasta. We want it to be rustic and lovely. A little bit further. Lovely. So you end up with a mixture looking like that. And you're only going to use a teaspoonful per ravioli, so that will be plenty. So for the sauce then, a good glug of olive oil, and throw in your chopped garlic and mushrooms. And when the water's up to boil, you need to add your pasta. When the mushrooms are cooked, you then want to add 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. This is a half tablespoon measure, so it's 6 of these. Then after 4 minutes or so, when the pasta's cooked, drain it off, stick it straight into the sauce. That doesn't look bad at all, does it? Let's have a taste. The sauce smells amazing. Oh yeah, that's worked, doesn't it? That looks good. Very satisfying. Very yummy. Homemade pasta is always that little bit more doughy than bought stuff, and it really is satisfying and good, especially for a dark winter evening. Well, I hope you enjoyed this recipe as much as I did. It's so simple. All it does is just take a bit of time. So I'll see you in my next video. Lots of love. Bye.